2, 1, 2.
It's good to have you here with IBIZA Live Radio.
Thanks for having us.
So, very excited to do this interview because I heard so much about you guys.
Amazing.
And like all this...
It's not all true, by the way.
But most of it is. Well, basically, it's just we like to just not do the same thing continuously forever because, you know, obviously people get bored if they do the same thing. Can't be a one-trick pony, so we just like to change our style a little bit, keep
evolving, keep things fresh, and
keep a backbone of what we do, but just evolve it a little bit, like in different directions, and just try and make different sounds, you know, to keep people interested. So.
Yeah. Well, at the start, you know, we had a staple sound for a couple of years, but then obviously, you know, the music industry changes every day. Sounds change, styles change, and you know, you've got to, if you want to be on the forefront of the music scene, you know, you've got to keep evolving and keep changing your styles and changing your sound as accorded.
But then I reckon make it your own sound. So so when we say we change our sound around this, we're not changing it to a certain particular genre.
Yeah, like we're not going from house to being a rap artist, or we're keeping it.
We're trying to make our own sound, so to speak. Yeah. So we'll go from making what we did do originally, saying, oh, let's try and make it sound a little bit different, and that's basically what I mean by that.
Go through different phases of like when you're really into techno, making more stuff what's like techno, then you're really into melodic, and then you're more into the housey stuff. So I think it's where you're at, you know, personally, as well as obviously it reflects upon the music that gets made, and you know, you take inspiration from when you travel the world, and you might go and watch a really hard techno artist, and then you want to make techno, and then you see someone else.
Next thing you know, you're in Salado, you come back wearing a long
and long hair and tattoos on the face. The first gig was to not many people, and our last gig was to quite a lot of people.
So like, we did one in like a basement somewhere. What was it called? Cellar Sessions.
Cellar Session. What was the club called?
It was called Whiskey Jar.
Whiskey Jar. The Whiskey Jar. So
UK, no?
Yeah. So we was really happy with selling 150 tickets. Well, we didn't even sell them; we give them away for free, and we were super happy that 150 people downloaded our free ticket
in 4 minutes. Though.
Yeah.
But then we started shouting, "It's sold out!" But then you think, well,
it's not sold out because
does that mean it's not sold out? But either way, it was good though.
Yeah. And obviously our last gig was
Las Vegas.
Salado
Beach Club.
We've got a really big collaboration coming up in the summer with Vintage Culture, obviously a huge Brazilian artist, and he definitely likes the party.
Calvin Harris.
Yeah.
Oh, we released with Calvin Harris already. But you know what it is when we do a lot of these collaborations, we don't usually sit in the studio with them. We're back in 4 or 5 days. I think the only time we ever did an actual collaboration sat in the studio was with Chris Lake when we was in LA. And it wasn't particularly funny. We just made tunes all day long, got tired, thought this tune would be terrible, and then turned out to do really well.
Yeah, so obviously it's been quite a long time coming. We started off playing for, you know, the nightly group who own High in Ushuaia about 3-4 years ago, and we did a couple of Ant shows, and then we was hosting the back room of High for Eric Prydz in the main room. Then we moved into the main room, and then in 2020 we were supposed to do our residency at Ushuaia. Obviously COVID hit, and so this residency I feel is like 5 years in the making. And this is kind of like what we've been working our whole careers to have a residency at what we feel is the #1 club in the world. You know, every Tuesday from the 14th of June, 16 Tuesdays on the road. So we're super excited to get the show on the road. Hey, we're Salado. You're listening to IBIZA Live Radio. Make sure you lock in each and every week
for the biggest and best tunes you're going to hear on the radio.
Dubrovnik. So it all started with us getting booked to play Club Revelin. We go back, I think, 3 times, and then we start talking about, you know, nobody's ever done an electronic music festival here in Dubrovnik, and obviously, you know, it's got a lot of history. You know, it's absolutely incredibly visually and we was like, come on, can we do it? And then luckily the mayor of Dubrovnik said, okay, you can do the first electronic music festival ever here.
Cool, cool.
So yeah, so we're really excited. Listen, I had one, but I can't believe that we don't know one good Croatian word. So obviously we've got a very diverse lineup. We've got a lot of techno acts there. We've got a lot of people like housey acts, tech house. You know, so we wanted to try and make the lineup quite diverse. You know, so a lot of people can come and you can see all different types of music in different settings. Obviously we've got like beach clubs, then we've got like courtyards, and at the top of the mountain where the cable cars come down, we've got Marco Carola up there, and you know, then we've got Club Revelin, which inside the club, and then on the courtyard. And we're playing in Zagreb soon anyway,
where?
Next month.
Yeah.
LMF Festival in Zagreb. Yeah, it's like next to a big lake. And
yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much for having us.
It was really nice to talk to you guys.
And really nice to talk to you too. Thank you very much for having us. Cheers.